Hello, Aries. My name is Michelle, and I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome to my new channel, The Signs of Tarot. Please think about hitting that subscribe button, but more important to me, if you wouldn't mind dropping a comment below, letting me know what city or state or country or continent you're viewing this from. I think it's amazing how YouTube is getting the metaphysical messages out across the boards. I'm going to leave a very detailed note in the box below talking about how you can get personal readings, talking about my Instagram, talking about all that you need to know. But without further ado, I'm going to dive into your reading, Aries. I'm doing a deep dive series for the summer, just really looking and seeing where the state of mind is for the signs. Again, if you have not subscribed, please think about hitting that button. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. Okay, Aries, tough cards, but we start off with the Baobab, because I start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Tree Oracle, and the Baobab is a very interesting tree. First of all, it stores up to 50,000 gallons of water for a rainy day, when it needs it most, when it's a drought. And I'm wondering right now, Aries, if you're holding back your emotions, your love, your thoughts about someone, holding back, most important, your actions. What are you holding on to, waiting for that rainy day? When do you think that rainy day is going to happen? With the person you're with? Or are you holding back all that emotion and love for somebody new to come on board? Who knows? This card also reminds me of the Seven of Cups in Tarot, because it has so many trunks pointing in different directions, all fused together, but still it's reminiscent of options in love. Do you have a lot of options out there, Aries? I mean, each one, it seems to be flourishing with leaves and vitality. So it looks like you have a lot of different options in play that can really feed upon a different part of your soul. The problem is, I think you want the whole tree, and not everybody that you meet along your trails or all your options has many of the traits you're looking for. They may have one or two, but you're looking for the whole tree, the whole enchilada, and maybe that's what's holding your emotions back. So let's dive right into your reading. I'm not going to lie, Aries, my phone just went flying off, so I have to re-record this. I didn't start the reading, but I left the cards up. The Devil in reverse and the Tower in the same freaking reading. Okay, you're going through tremendous changes. You're going through a tower moment. You are going through a place and time in your life where you're letting go your addictions, your patterns, your poor behavior. I love the Devil card in reverse, because that's talking about letting go of temptation. I don't know, Aries. Let's dive in. We got the Seven of Pentacles up. We got the Empress in reverse, Eight of Cups up, King of Wands, Three of Wands, Chariot, sign of Cancer, and the Tower. They say the Tower is the sign of Scorpio. I think the Tower is every goddamn sign in the book. Me and the Tower, we have some moments, and I'm going to share those moments with you, because this is my summer deep dive for you, Aries. Take what resonates with you, take the messages that matter, leave the rest behind. But the Devil in reverse, I'm getting a very deep feeling that you've decided to walk away from a long-term relationship and someone who did not feed your greater good, someone who did not make you feel good about yourself. The Devil in reverse can be releasing addictions, gambling, sex addictions, porn addictions, drinking, drugs, alcohol, whatever. It doesn't matter what the addiction is. The addiction sometimes can be to social media. The addiction can sometimes be having and feeling the need to answer every text immediately. I mean, there are different addictions. So our bodies and our chemicals and our quantum energy chemicals in our body react differently to different situations. And many of us have an addiction issue. I'm addicted to coffee. I can't go through a day without 4 or 5 cups, period, dot. I'm going to die with a cup of coffee in my hand, and I'm okay with it. But the Devil in reverse in the world of tarot is talking about walking away from temptation. Walking away. Maybe you're finally decided to make a choice there with the Baobab, and you're deciding to let go everybody else that might have tempted you. I don't know. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I love that card. That card's about working hard, investing yourself. Investing yourself in a relationship, investing yourself in your career, investing yourself in your time and love for self-love. The Seven of Pentacles depicts you getting up every day and going to the gym because you want to be healthy. The Seven of Pentacles talks about you making sure you get a blood test every month to make sure your cholesterol is on par. The Seven of Pentacles is actionable items that let us all know that you care about what's going on and you're willing to invest in what's going on. The Seven of Pentacles is my workaholic card. But working doesn't just mean working in your job. It means working on relationships with your parents, your siblings, your cousins, your children. It means furthering your personal education, going back to school, learning a foreign language, picking up a book or two, and really learning about yourself and what makes you tick. Okay, leaving go of temptations with the devil in reverse, heading right into the Seven of Pentacles is a beautiful thing. I'm getting a little bit of eating disorders, overeating, over drinking a little bit. You're letting that go and you're working on yourself. You're working on yourself for a healthy, happy balance. Because we head into the Empress in reverse. I don't know, whenever I get the Empress in reverse, I have to say it's the loss of a child or a miscarriage, or maybe an in vitro that did not come to term. And if that's you, if you're the person listening for that, I'm very, very sorry, Aries. My heart breaks for somebody who wants a child and is having difficulty. Check in with my reading next week. Let's see where we can go with that. But the Empress is also losing creativity, losing a foothold on who you are. I don't know, now I'm getting a wave about gambling, or spending too much money, or over shopping, or over giving to charity, or overspending money that you don't have in the bank for sake because giving out the money makes you feel good. The Empress in reverse talks about being imbalanced. The Empress in the upright is the Queen of all queens. The brand Starbucks, if you look at their logo, was built off of the Rider-Waite's Empress card. Hell yes, look on my website, www.thesignsoftarot.com. I have a whole blog about it. Because what happens at Starbucks? Deals are made. Ideas are birthed. Entrepreneurism blossoms. We all are drinking $5 coffees in a place that created its own language, barista and venti and things that we never knew existed. The Empress in reverse talks about losing your foothold on all of that. Aries, what the fuck's going on? You have the workaholic card, and then you have the Empress. Are you working in a job? You're working your ass off in a job that you don't feel values you, that doesn't resonate with you, that doesn't create who you are? I'm getting a feeling, Aries, I'm going to keep it raw. I got to keep it real because that's what I do here at the Signs of Tarot. That within this calendar year, you're going to leave the existing position that you have. I don't care if you make $150,000 a year, you're leaving it to start your own entrepreneurial escapade. And good for you. Good for you. There's nothing like having your own business, learning from the ground up how to run a business, run employees, run taxes, run payroll. That's absolutely what this is telling me, because this Empress in reverse is telling me right now, whatever you're doing, how hard you are working with the Seven of Pentacles, it's not enough. It's not enough because it's not feeding your soul. Who gives a shit if it's enough in the office place? We all know the majority of us in America, we work so hard, so many hours. But the truth of the matter is, you're not feeling a sense of self-worth, a sense of self-value. And you're walking away. Eight of Cups, I'm telling you, you're walking out of your job. Or you're walking out of a relationship. Could go either or. You're making the choice to say, I'm done. I am fucking done. Don't know how else to say it, pardon my language. The truth is, you're walking away. Because you want to be the Empress upright. You want a happy life. You want to be the ruler of your own domain. You want to be the queen of your environment, the king of your environment, the Empress of your own environment. You want to call your shots. But more than that, you want to wake up happy and giddy. Instead of waking up with your stomach in knots, uncertain how the day's going to be. If this is a love relationship, this person has put you through the ringer, Aries. This is a narcissist. This is somebody who really knows how to manipulate you. They promise you the moon. They don't deliver much. That's what I'm getting. I mean, intuitively, when you walk away with the Eight of Cups, you are done. You are just done. You're in search of the Ten of Cups. And why that card is beautiful to me is that the majority of the world would stay with the Eight of Cups. It's an 80%. It's a B. It's a B in a grading system in school. If your man, if your woman has 80%, the typical person would say, I don't need those other two. I can live without it. I'd rather have 8. But not you, Aries. You want the whole fucking enchilada. You want the whole 10 of cups. You want it all. And let me tell you, you deserve it. Something struck a chord in you in the last 30, 60, 90 days. I'm saying the last 30 days, maybe with the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse and the strawberry moon. I mean, so the energy in our planets are coming down to us here in the 3D on Earth, and they're affecting us in such ways. God, I'm writing poetry that I haven't written in years, and it's dark and it's entangled. I mean, this energy is just crazy. But Aries, the bottom line, you want it all. You want to be the Empress in the upright, and you deserve it. And you know the only way for you to become the whole person, to become that elevated person, to become that spiritually aware person, like the Empress, who sits and floats on the throne above all the other queens and kings, you need to walk away and find yourself. We got the King of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Chariot and the Tower. Okay, the King of Wands is a player, somebody who made false promises to you. Doesn't have to be a guy, can be a girl, doesn't matter. Gender is neutral in the world of tarot. We all have female and masculine traits. But the King of Wands is debonair. The King of Wands tells you everything you want to hear. The King of Wands researches your social media. They see the people you connect with, and they hear your dialect and your writing. The King of Wands is one of the smartest kings in the deck. He's passionate. He's directive. He moves forward. Here he is in this particular card, riding a fucking tiger. I'm sorry, a lion. A fucking lion with ease. And the lion looks calm. This is the king of all players. This is somebody who may have very deep feelings for you, may have fallen in love with you. But more than falling in love with you altruistically and wanting to build a life with you, this king is the king that wants to win at all costs. I gotta keep it raw and real. If I get a bunch of thumbs down because you're hurt, because the person you love walked out and you want to think of them as being better than they are, I get it. I've been there. Believe me, I've walked in your fucking shoes a lot. But the truth is, in this reading, the King of Wands is somebody who really didn't have direction and pulled you in one direction, was going in a different direction. Then we have the Three of Wands next to it. Three of Wands is my favorite card in the deck. But unfortunately, next to the King of Wands, on the same row of the Tower, I gotta keep it raw and real for you, Aries. You're here to hear true messages. This person had multiple people in their life. And I'm telling you, they picked a different person. Not the right person. A person much lower than you. A person who made less money, but more than that, had less character, less love, less kindness. Your person left you for someone that they don't even connect with, because it made them feel superior. Okay, with you, you have your shit together, Aries. You might own your own home and might own your own business, have enough money. And even if you don't have any of that, your demeanor is such that you are self-reliant. You can handle yourself. Well, a King of Wands can't handle that, especially next to the row of the Tower. The King of Wands has to control. So you can bet your last dollar that the person they're with now is so much less than you. And I know that feels good to hear for a quick second, but then it doesn't feel good. It's like they had me. Why would they ever give me up for something so less than, just to feel superior? Okay, the Three of Wands talks about, on a different context. So let's move to a different context, Aries. The Three of Wands talks about you digging deep and figuring out who you are, who you want to be, and your passion. Wands are all about passion, but Wands are about passion, directive, and action. They're the best suit in the deck for getting shit done. Okay? Absolutely. Okay, Wands are all about fire signs too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys get shit done. You think it, you create it, you do it, you implement it, you analyze it, and you put a monetary value next to that. That's who you are, Aries. And the Three of Wands is beautiful, but this particular deck is really interesting. Because do you see divine coming down, shining on your wands? This is divinely orchestrated in this particular deck. The Three of Wands we call, it's your ships coming in. In the traditional tarot deck, the gentleman is looking over the horizon, waiting for his ships to come in. He has 3 wands, and he has his hand firmly planted on the wand that is the farthest away. That means you're not selecting the passion or the direction that's low-hanging fruit. The person that you met, the person that you feel comfortable with, the job that you do well, the job, the vocation that you just do all the time. Fuck no. In this deck, you're pulling upon the one that is farthest away. You are stretching to your outer limits. You are pushing yourself to your limit, beyond your bar and beyond your capacity. Because somewhere along the line with the 8 of Cups walking away and feeling that nauseating sense of being the Empress in reverse, you want it all. And let me tell you, Aries, the universe is going to reward you with it all. That's why we have the divine shining lights on your wands, your passion, illuminating the path ahead for you so you don't have to guess where you need to go. All you need to do is take one step in front of the other. We go over to the Chariot next. Love this card. Love this card for so many. Oops, sorry about that. Chariot. Forward movement. Yeah, it can mean you're buying a new car. It's the only vehicle in the deck. Traditionally, it's buying a new car. But on a metaphysical level, it's moving forward fast, furious, with balance, knowing exactly where you're going. You see the horses going a little bit crazy? It doesn't matter. Picture a horse race like the Kentucky Derby or the Preakness. They pull around that corner going crazy, but they know exactly where they're going, methodically, knowing exactly where to put one foot in front of the other. That is the Chariot moving forward. Let me show you else. If you've stopped my channel at all, you will know that birds and I have a very big connection. Birds to me are the conduit between the 3D, where we are right now, and the 5D, which is the universe, divine intervention, and intuition. Okay, you are being divinely guided to move forward. And even though this particular card of the Chariot depicts it a little bit more radical, it's just telling me that you're moving fast and forward with vigor towards a whole new life. Are any of us surprised that we end your reading with this? Get ready for the biggest change in your life. I'm not going to lie, Aries. The Tower scares the shit out of me. Keeping it raw, keeping it real. The Tower is divinely orchestrated by God, the universe, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whoever you connect with as your higher source, is coming in to say, I'm redirecting you. I have given you many chances, many red flags, many obstacles, but for whatever reason, you bat away the red flags, you jump over the obstacles, and you keep going down the path that you're not ordained to be on. Why, you ask? Because that particular path is not going to leave you to be the best person you can be, to live your greatest life ever. The divine is redirecting you right now, Aries. You're walking away from a love or a work. You've put a lot of work into something, whether it's a love relationship or a work environment, but you're making the choice to turn this Empress upright. You don't want to be the Empress in reverse anymore. You want to be the Empress upright. And you know that change promotes change, and it's giving you the courage to walk away. We laugh at this card in the world of tarot because there's so many moons that illuminate, and it's like that light is illuminating on my ass as I walk out the door. Goodbye, King of Wands. Hopefully, Aries, you learned a lot. You learned a lot from this particular last relationship, guy or girl. You learned about asking the right questions and listening for the right answers. But more than that, wands are all about action. You learn to match words with action. Hell, I'm 54 years old and I'm just coming out learning that finally. After 54 long years, I'm learning that actions speak louder than words. And that's what this particular reading is all about for you. 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. Chariot, you're moving forward vigorously. right into the Tower. The Tower comes in from the universe to wipe your situation clean. It's scary as fuck. Sorry, keeping it real. It is scary as all hell. I don't wish the 3 tower moments I've had in my 54 years on my worst enemy. But every time I'm going through it, I take a deep breath and I say to myself, self, the tower moment came in because it's God. It's the hand of God. It's the universe redirecting you. The person that they just took out of your life was meant to be taken out of your life because there's something better coming from you. And you would not have had the courage to leave the situation had I not intervened to wipe it out. The Tower is a wipeout from the hand of God to redirect you to the place that you need to go to live your best life ever. So all I have to tell you right now, Aries, with this deep dive, is trust the universe. Trust the process. Trust the fucking process. Let it go. Let it go for a moment. You have nothing to lose because you're walking away. You have nothing to lose with this Tower. Trust the fucking process. Let's see what the universe does for you. God bless and namaste.